to another edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ryan. So today I thought this time we go ahead and go into the 2000s and take a look at a so-called comedy, The Hustle. The Hustle is a 2019 film, stars Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson. The movie focuses on Anne Hathaway as she's a master con artist who eventually meets up with Rebel Wilson, who is I want to say American, but she's actually from Australia. So she tries to escape from the police, and she meets up with Anne Hathaway at a train station. The two of them bond, and they both become con artists. Essentially, they both become con artists, and her trying to teach her how to be the better con artist. This movie is just a female version of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I had to look that up, and I realized this is just a female version of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels from 1988, which is also a remake of a 1960s Universal film with Marlon Brando and David Niven. Again, that was made in 1964. That'll become Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, which eventually become The Hustle. And this is bad. I'm going to tell you right now, this is one of the worst comedies I've ever watched. This is essentially a comedy with no laughs. Let's talk about the biggest problem with this film. Although I did laugh at a couple scenes, but that's really about it. The one scene where she's riding on the water jet thing that pushes you up. She's like, "Lift me!" And then she's like flying. That made me laugh. So they arrest her, and it's like they arrest her while she's wearing a wetsuit, which is absolutely hysterical. So she's trying to get comfortable in the wetsuit. It's like she's in there, she's soaked, and it's super uncomfortable with that. She's trying to maneuver. That's funny. The rest of the film just never made me laugh. I'm going to get this out of the way. Anne Hathaway is one of the worst actresses in Hollywood. I do not understand how Hollywood keeps casting her. She's basically just a female Keanu Reeves, but the problem with Anne Hathaway is the acting is dry. Anne Hathaway just does not know how acting is. I hate to break it to you, but she's not. She is one of the worst actresses in Hollywood, in my opinion. Every movie since Princess Diaries has been bad. She never made a movie that was good at all. Maybe Dark Knight Rises, but that's really about it. But it's just really bad. Sorry for a moment, my cat's bawling downstairs. Let's keep going. But Rebel Wilson, it's a shame because I think Rebel Wilson would have been the best part if it would have made me laugh. I mean, she's basically a Australian / Southern version of Melissa McCarthy. But yeah, so she teaches that. She goes to France to meet her, and they try to do all kinds of things. I was bored the whole way through this. This was a complete mess from start to finish, and it's just bad. The best part of this film is the cinematography. France is extremely gorgeous. The opening title sequence is awesome. I thought this was going to be a classic caper film from like the 60s. But no, it's just not funny. It's terrible. The characters are flat. The characters are lifeless and wooden. I could have cared everything else about this. Let me see, who wrote this? Wow, you gotta be kidding me. There are 4 writers and none of them seem to do any better. But this is just, wow. This is the worst comedy I've ever watched. I can't really say anything. I can't say anything positive with the film. So, it's a shame when your cinematography is the only thing good about this film. There's a good decent amount of special features, but not worth watching. I watched the Con Artist featurette, but that's really about it. Let's take a look at the artwork. So, yeah, the artwork is just, I I don't know. This is actually an MGM movie, but it has a Universal logo, but they're not credited anywhere, even though United Artists is credited on the back of the DVD. But yeah, the scene where she's in the jail is extremely hilarious. And she's riding that thing while the cops look at her. That made me laugh, though. So, yeah, they do a lot of good camouflage. I guess when you're a caper film, I thought this was gonna be like one of those like caper films from like the 50s or even early 60s. That kind of on the run kind of film, but yeah, this just was not good. No, I'm not keeping this movie. So I'm just gonna tell you right now, this is going bye bye because it's just not good. This is as a contention. This might be content to get on the worst list. I'll have to think about that. But as of now, this is on the bad list. Worst comedy I've ever watched. So, final verdict. Let's get to that now. Is there anything else I want to mention? No, I think that's about it. So now, final verdict. Should you see The Hustle? No. No. Resounding no. Hell no. This is one of the worst comedies I've ever watched. Nothing in it really is that good. Characters are flat. Characters are wooden. Such a shame when, again, your cinematography is like the best part about this. Excuse me, I'm got a little tired right there. I'm a little tired, so I do apologize. But yeah, this is no wonder why it put me to sleep, but this movie almost put me to sleep big time. But yeah, it's just bad all around. I forgot what the disc looked like. I do like how it's golden, but in the very end, I just cannot recommend this film at all. The blurb even says on the back, the blurb on the back says, in this hilarious comedy. Where's the where's the hilarity in this film? Again, it's a female version of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, according to what I've read on the Wikipedia page. I'm trying to see what else. Yeah, see. Yeah. Yeah, Anne Hathaway is Josephine and Rebel Wilson is Penny. Yeah, they're flat. Basically, yeah, like I said, they rip off, yeah, they said they assume wide of cash by ripping off her marks in neighborhood bar. That's really what her character is. She's running from cops at the beginning of the film. She hides. Then she gets on the train and meets Anne Hathaway. I can't say anything good about this film. I just cannot. If anybody can tell me otherwise, let me know in the comments. But until then, I'm going to cut it right now. Avoid The Hustle. Just avoid this turd, is what I would say. Avoid it at all costs. So, don't watch this film. I should have picked something different, but I wanted to get something off the shelf. So anyways, that's it. I'm going to say a goodbye. Check out my social media pages. They're all in my YouTube page. It should be in the top corner of my YouTube page. Follow me on Twitter. Let me know if you think this movie, am I missing something? Let me know. So I'm going to say goodbye. Follow me on social media. And come back next time with the next review. I'm hoping at least it's a better watch. Bye.